Now for Great Day Books, and if you love to cook, not me, but if you do, you're gonna love this week's picks.
Yeah, but maybe you want to just be able to cook
I love
better.
a good cookbook. I like to leaf through them because there's more stories. Sometimes they come with stories.
Definitely.
All right, and Lori Fazier from RJ Julia Booksellers is here, and she brought some amazing cookbook for us this week. And by the way, I've been calling you Fazio forever, but last night I noticed you introduced yourself, I'm just going to put this back in, as Fazier.
Yeah, well, you know, it's...
Are you kidding me?
It's Fazio. Just
But
don't call me late for dinner.
I'm going to call you what you call yourself, though. I now need to change it.
Okay.
Fazio?
Fazio.
This has been years.
I know. She's never corrected us, and I listened to her last night at this event, which we're going to talk about.
I almost
heard
corrected
Lori
you.
Fazio, and I'm like, what?
Who is that woman?
All right.
I made a mental note that we need to shift. Okay, so we have a lot to get to. We've got amazing cookbooks, and I want to talk about our book club. So let's get to the cookbooks.
So cookbooks, I mean, I love a cookbook, as you were just saying. Sometimes it's nice to just look through them. The pictures are pretty. There's a story about,
you know,
hope. It does, and they give you ideas. Exactly. You don't necessarily have to follow the recipe, but it gives you ideas for things to cook. And I'll tell you a perfect example. So Jacques Pepin, right? The Art of the Chicken. This is his newest cookbook. I mean, he is brilliant. He has been around for years and years. He's one of the top chefs of all times. He lives in Madison. He's such a wonderful man.
He loves McDonald's.
Yeah, he's
just wonderful.
But I went to a cooking thing with him once, and he made chicken. It was the easiest thing ever, and it was the best thing ever. Yeah. And I'm like, that's it? Like, that's gonna taste this good? I don't know if I tried to make it myself, but it was he's very simple.
Well, he makes you look brilliant in the kitchen. You know, and the funny thing is that sometimes he'll be, very rarely, but you'll see him in Stop and Shop, and people like follow around and look, what's in his basket?
Exactly.
What does he have? Do I need that? And it's some basic
simple
things.
Stuff.
And I mean, this also gives you a lot of history, has some of his artwork in it, because he's a beautiful watercolor artist.
Oh, yeah, he's amazing.
And
his menus.
Yes, menus. Oh my gosh.
Beautiful.
It's stunning.
And
so
he worked with Julia Child.
Yeah,
I've cut the chickens out of my thumb. Oh no. Anyway, I apologize.
Yeah, he could tell you stories, and I tell you, if you can hear him, watch him, see him, he's the best.
Okay.
And we've got lots of signed copies at the store.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So let's move on to the Preppy Kitchen. So, and he was recently a guest here.
We just had him on Great Day. It was amazing. He's got more than 1 million followers on Instagram, and he's fabulous. He's also going to make you look like a star.
Yes.
And he decided to just start a YouTube channel because he wanted to spend more time with his kids.
Yeah, he used to be a teacher of math and science in middle school. And in 2015, he went out on his own to do this. And now, as you said, he's got these millions of followers. This cookbook breaks it down between seasons. So fall, winter, spring, summer. And I you know, leafing through it, I'm like, that looks great. That looks great. That looks, I mean, it's one of those things. The pictures are really pretty. You get a little background of him. He's adorable.
He made the most amazing, it was what's it called, strata, and it was so simple.
Yeah.
But it was like, I could totally do this for like Christmas and be happy. He took an old loaf of bread and he mixed it with some like just peppers and sausage. It was amazing.
We have to remain on task, ladies.
All right, yeah, so let's keep going. So Ina Garten, so Barefoot Contessa is how she's known by a lot of people. She has a new book coming out. We're doing an event with her on the 26th. It's a virtual event. It's called To Go dinners. And, you know, Ina, again, simple.
Everybody loves Ina.
Follow her, exactly. Then we've got Sundays with Sophie. This is Bobby Flay's new cookbook. Bobby Flay is going to be with us next week in person.
In person?
In person. Yep. And he also, I mean, he gets a little more detailed in his cookbooks. This is a cookbook that he did with his daughter Sophie.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about that.
Lastly, I brought Half Baked Harvest, and this is the everyday menu cookbook. I have this because I open this up and I want to make everything in this cookbook. And some of our booksellers have already cooked from this and they rave about it. So I can't wait to.
Harvest. It's easy. It's not difficult.
Some of it's easy. Some of it's a little more complicated. But you can take your pick and you know dabble in what you like.
And she's on Instagram, and she's amazing.
What's her name again?
She is Tegan Gerard.
Tegan Gerard. Okay, I like to learn.
So Kara hosted a wonderful event last night. I heard she hit it out of the park.
Oh my gosh, Kara was amazing, moderating our event last night with Jody. Oh, there's a great picture. Jody Pico and Jennifer Finney Boylan for the book Mad Honey. We had so much fun. The crowd was amazing.
Oh my God, I didn't realize it was that big.
We had almost 500 people there at First Congregational Church in Madison.
Oh, it was at the First Congregational Church.
It was.
that's because really big events with RJ Julia. They move
Okay,
on
I was
over
wondering
there.
how you
And I
fit
tell you,
500.
between Kara and the authors and the energy of the crowd,
It was so fun.
What an amazing night! It was so fun.
What's
So
the book about?
Well, so here's the thing. I want you to say, but it's Mad Honey. It's an interesting title, and they talk a lot about why they picked that. You
Yeah.
learn a lot about bees. But I love Jodi Picoult does all this research for her
She
books.
does.
And then Jennifer Finney Boylan, she is one of the first transgender women in America to come out to write books.
Yep.
And they partnered. So it's a murder mystery, it's a court drama, and it addresses issues of our time, especially with transgender issues. But we can't say more than that because it's a twist.
Right. We don't want to say more because the book just came out yesterday. So hopefully anyone joining the book club, is picking up your book or was at the event last night. But we're going to read the first 128 pages.
Okay.
That gives you right away that there's a murder, and so the rest of the book is following this love story. There's twists and turns along the way. You're going to learn a lot about beekeeping. The book goes really fast. And there's two main characters, and so the chapters go back and forth. And Olivia's goes forward while Lily's goes backwards.
Okay.
So it's very, very cool.
And you can get that on RJ Julia's website.
Yep.
So, okay.
20% off. if you
20%
mention
off.
Great
Mention
Book
Great
Club.
Day, Connecticut. That's right.
Thanks,
Join our
Lori.
book club.
Fazio. Faker.
I know. I mean, I was like, what